So you just mentioned that you want to learn Python. So do not learn Python in manual way in 2025, because learning Python in manual way will take you like 6 months of your time. On top of that, you will be ultra non-productive in Python, because when you use AI inside your Python, when you use AI tools to do your Python coding, you will be saving upwards of 95% of your time while you're coding, while you are debugging, while you are building web apps, and while you are scraping as well, right? So for tackling this same problem, we found like 10 useful tools for day-to-day Python development and Python work. So we have developed a program which is like absolutely beginner friendly. Even if you have zero knowledge in Python, you can join this program, and in 30 days you will be becoming pro of Python, that also using AI. You will be not becoming a Python developer, you will be becoming a 10x Python developer. And the best part, like we have democratized this program, so this 30-day program is just for ₹199. Can you believe that?
Energy resources in India, and having thousands of pump stations, having employed tens of thousands of people here in India. Of course, the company needs to be supported in terms of functioning properly for the sake of the interests of the Indian population.
It's going to believe on the Christian items to the So, reporting to me, please, Chanka Chowdhury.
So just wanted to understand the extent as a research within Moscow, what can we expect from this visit? Also the fact that there will be a discussion with President Putin as far as tariff is concerned. And you see enhanced strategic or economic cooperation between Russia and India as a counterbalance to increasing Western trade restrictions here.
Sorry, please come again with first you asked about the date of.
Yes, there's no case in
Dr. Krasnov in Moscow.
Engagement with Russian President Putin on the tariff, will the tariff be discussed?
Well, we don't know whether the issue of the tariffs will be raised during these conversations. Well, no one would limit our leaders to talk to each other, so we haven't heard that actually he meets his counterpart, Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov, tomorrow. President Putin, we haven't seen any announcement as yet whether he will be seen by the president. So, and as far as agenda is concerned, so they will discuss everything which is right now is vitally important for the bilateral relations, and what are the current issues of the global importance as well. So the second point was about.
You see enhanced strategic economic cooperation for the Russia and India.
Absolutely. Well, but we don't see that in the context of counterbalancing. You know what? This is an absolutely different nature of the relations. It's not a black and white picture. We don't. We don't cooperate with India against anyone. We don't cooperate within BRICS against anyone. We cooperate for the sake of the benefit of the peoples of our nations. So we don't take it as a counterbalance to any Western camp or whatever. Moreover, we have never imposed any restrictions or conditions on India. So India is a global power with a diversified foreign policy, with the leading economic power, and we understand how much is the importance of its relations with the West. Our engagements are non-Western, but not anti-Western. Whatever you take, bilateral or multilateral. So that's an important point to make. So, and Russia also wants more cooperation with the West, but actually it was not Russia who started this, conflicts and misunderstanding. So, but when it comes to Russian relations, it is absolutely not framed to balance anything or to be targeted against anyone.
Okay, folks, so the last question please. Sanjana Sharma, somehow to be doing here. So, friends, thank you very much for coming. This official part is over. I remember all your requests, but please do understand that as well. If you have something extra just from me or we don't have much time, but we will try to have a couple of things left, but first we will try to do it. Thank you very much again for coming. Please don't forget to share please.
Mr. Babushkin, I had a last question. You know that there is analysts say that Russia has had won the last.
शुरुआत करेंगे, मतलब श्री गणेश करेंगे. थोड़ा गणेश चतुर्थी in advance. Satya, Satyano Deviyo, ladies and gentlemen, her friends from media, a lot of familiar faces and there are a lot of newcomers to the Russian embassy. We would like to welcome everyone here. Apka Hardik Swagat. It's a long time. We are continuing our practice of regular press briefings. If you remember, last year we did the same in the same format, along with our good colleague and friend of ours, Mr. Evgeniy Griva. We have, as Peter specified, we have received a lot of questions regarding the current dynamics in Russia-India relations and the global dynamics. And there are a lot of, I should admit, coinciding questions. That's why we were trying to generalize them. But anyway, we will try to cover all the important topics interested to you so that everyone could benefit from our interaction. So, one of the general points which many of you have made in sending questions to us was our general assessment of the current Russia-India cooperation. And I would like to make a comment just responding to this particular question which was of interest to many of you. So, we are holding this year, 2025, as the 25th anniversary of the establishment of the strategic partnership between Russia and India. Along with that, we celebrate the 78th anniversary of the establishment of the diplomatic relations. Important date is the 80th anniversary of the defeat of Nazism in Europe. We have conducted a lot of events dedicated to these occasions. Receptions in the embassy, exhibitions, cultural performances. We had concerts. We have even some cosmonauts from Russia visiting India, you remember. In the recent 2 weeks, our leaders spoke twice over the telephone. President Putin congratulated Prime Minister Modi on the Independence Day. He offered his condolences over devastating floods in Kashmir, and he also shared the information, the contents of his interaction with the US President Donald Trump. Currently, Dr. Jaishankar, External Affairs Minister, is in Russia to co-chair IRIGC, Russia-India Intergovernmental Commission, today itself, on the 20th of August. So our meeting is very timely. So we are supporting our dignitaries in their conversations. And tomorrow, Dr. Jaishankar will be meeting Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. IRGC is the main mechanism of the Russian-Indian cooperation, practical cooperation, and to prepare the contacts of our leaders, which, as you may be aware, there are some information that by the end of the year, leaders will be meeting here in Delhi. No dates have been announced as yet. So, but this mechanism is the critical to prepare the substance of the current of the future engagements. Basically, based on the outcomes of the last year's summits. You remember that Prime Minister Modi visited Russia twice last year. And the agenda, you will not be surprised by realizing that we have a very comprehensive agenda generally, and it will cover the issues of trade, investments, financial cooperation, energy cooperation, nuclear power, culture, infrastructure, etc. On the sidelines of the current events in Moscow, we will have a bilateral business forum conducted by the Business Council on Cooperation with India from the Moscow government and FICI. Among the future engagements is the SCO summit in China. There were reports that our leaders are planning to meet over there. Further delegation exchanges are very intense. One visit I would like to specify especially, this is the visit of the head of the Republic of Kalmykia. This is the Russian Southern Republic to India. Mr. Batum Hasikov, who is now in India, he visited Delhi. He is now in Bodh Gaya. The places of his program could really highlight the essence of his engagements with the Indian dignitaries, officials. So this comes in the context of the Republic of Kalmykia being the most western part of the world, which with Buddhism as a dominating religion. This visit comes in the context of the preparations for the third International Buddhism Forum, which will take place in Kalmykia and its capital city, Elista. We expect to receive and to welcome high-profile delegation from India. And we would like to highly appreciate and extend our sincere and deep gratitude to the Indian government, which graciously consented to provide Lord Buddha relics to demonstrate during this event. This is a very important gesture. All that engagements altogether are definitely providing a very good impetus to the development and deepening of our special privileged strategic partnership, which is of a long-term, forward-looking, equal, comprehensive, mutually respectful, and trusted, based on our national interests. The situation over the recent couple of years clearly demonstrates and confirms that the strength of our relations allows us to successfully adjust ourselves whatever circumstances are there at the international stage. So I would probably stop here with these general remarks and invite all of you for our interaction. You are most welcome.
Colleagues, you are starting with the question as a